Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Rimworld Ascension, episode 14. So, Vanilla expanded, updated its collection, and added in the new mod, Vanilla Factions Expanded Tribals. I've added it to the save. I don't know if it's been added to the world itself, but it is in the mod list that is active. Another thing that I need to say is that from here on out, videos will be coming out in a backlog, as I will be recording in advance to ensure that I can keep uploading, as the area I live in has been experiencing some weather issues, so gonna just have a backlog of videos so that if anything happens, videos are still uploaded to YouTube. So just a heads up, they're no longer going to be once a week recorded and edited. Now, the plans for this episode are we are going to primarily just be finishing up the base, doing research, and that's pretty much it. There's no real big glorious plans. We're just going to be trying to get everything done, finished, trying to get through the Neolithic era as fast as possible, pretty much, because I do not want to be stuck with this technology for much longer. But at the same time, we're going to be doing a lot of just general maintenance around the base, finishing it up, expanding a couple of rooms, that sort of thing. Now that we have the defenses finished after all. And Herring is in a daze. Okay, well, we'll send Calhoun to calm you down. Simple enough. Yep, just got a lot of little things that need doing. We've also, I haven't actually been keeping an eye on our sludge pit, but it has been almost completely burned, so that's pretty nice. A Smilodon is hunting Myers. Well, now that's a mistake, because Myers has a shotgun. So we'll bring Myers around. But should that Smilodon... Okay, so now it's going to go around. So we'll bring out all of our people who have guns. Because it is still hunting him, as it did not break the room, technically speaking. And everybody open fire. There we go. Problem solved. If you could even really call it a problem. Apple is having a major break risk. Again, simple enough to solve. Consume some ambrosia. Consume some psychite tea. And you will no longer be having depression. Looks like the prison is almost finished, so that's good. We do need to add in the new prison walls, so we're just gonna set that up. We're gonna prioritize getting those toilets finished, so that we can get rid of this one. Like so. Ah, another art patron. Well, we don't really need more art. We have enough. Actually, I think it's safe to say we have more than enough. And it looks like our plants are dying, but that's to be expected as the weather drops. Or, sorry, not the weather drops. As the temperature drops, plants dying is to be expected. Just gonna have to deal with it. Not much else in that respect we can do. I suppose we could go see if they have anything worth purchasing. Maybe they have some, I don't know, something. Okay, they do have these Maine Coons. We don't have much money on us currently. But if we sell them a bunch of stuff... Okay, we could afford one. But I want both, because I think that we could use some pets in the colony, so I suppose we can hand off a bit of our gold. We can always get more later, after all. There we go. Exactly 371. And And now we have 2 Maine Coons that we have added to our colony. Now, I do believe these are... Yeah, they only eat meat, but they can hunt. So, they should be able to do that all on their own. But just to ensure that we do not utilize meat, we will simply prevent it from being used in its entirety. Now, who is our chef again? Latch. Latch is our chef. Well, we'll have him go butcher that real quick. We will also say to butcher all animal corpses, which includes insects. So, if we ever do end up needing meat to feed our cats, we can just pop these open and kill them. Looks like nobody's researching currently. But that is because our researchers have other jobs that they need to prioritize currently. How about you build the walls that are open instead of trying to dig? We can sell Muffalo, we can sell cats, we can sell ambrosia, which we have a lot of still. And eventually we'll be able to sell ambrosia alcohol, which will be nice. And the new prison walls are now done. Drag herring back into the cell. All that's left to do is the outside wall, but that's simple enough. It's also a pretty cold in there. I mean, it's still 31, but that's the same temperature as it is outdoors, so it's close to being death temperatures. So we'll put a torch in there. Simple enough. Just throw that in there, and it'll keep the room a little warmer. Above freezing, hopefully. That's the goal, is just get the room to above freezing. A hunting party. Well, don't really care too much about that. Let's see, where is Calhoun? Calhoun is over there. Come deconstruct that so I can replace it with a door, please. There we go. And we'll construct another torch in the bathroom. Not right there. That's not where I meant to put that. We'll put the torch right here. There we go. And now the room is warmer than the outside. And the bathroom will be even warmer. And Apple and Storch are both researching at an alarming speed. It would appear that one of the mods changed the colors of the research. Huh. That's weird. Don't know which mod did that. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but certainly not what I expected. We're also running out of cooked meals, so hopefully Latch will get on to cooking here soon. Yeah, he is. Good. Well, seeing as we're running a little low, we'll just have him do that right now. Just make a bunch. There we go. So the inside of the prison's 46, outside is 16, bathroom's at 56. Looks like all the rooms are being kept at nice high temperatures so that nobody is suffering hypothermia. And if we ever run out of wood, these beds straight up prevent hypothermia. The warmth of this bed counters hypothermia. They cannot get hypothermia in these beds, I'm pretty sure. So we don't even really need the torches, but, you know, keeping the rooms warm just seems like the right thing to do in the long run. And it's not like we're lacking wood. We have plenty. Let us put some animal beds down. Made of muffalo wool, because we just have a bunch of it. Right there. Just another little thing for my colonists to construct. But so long as we don't have any new digging orders, Storch should research. So he will hopefully predominantly be doing that, so long as I'm just constructing floors. Which is what I plan to do for a while. Ah, there it goes. All the relations are going down. Ah, slowing down our overall progress. Oh yeah, you're super depressed because you used a drug. How close are we to converting you? We're not. Okay, so we need you to have lower mood in order to convert you faster. Let's see if we can't ensure that this remains frozen by constructing some simple passive coolers. It says they're not enough to keep a room cold, which is frozen, which is true, but seeing as it's already so close to being frozen, it shouldn't be too difficult to push it over the edge. Also, we have fireplaces, apparently. So we could set those up like here and just have it look a little nicer. They do pretty much the exact same thing, they just look nice. It's pretty much it. Only difference. Yeah, it's starting to snow. That's a little annoying. The beets are growing quite well. We might actually get a full harvest of them before the winter's over. Wouldn't that be something? Myers is sad wandering. Where is Myers? I would prefer if you did not. Pretty please. Yeah, there we go. How are the cat training going? It's going. Research is being cranked out, and it is done. There we go. I think the next one we're going to do shall be... Let's go with writing gear. Why not? We'll go with writing gear. And you know what? We'll just queue up a couple. We'll do writing gear, food condiments, and cement. Maybe we'll build our base out of cement. I don't know. Depends on how much better it is, really. So there we go. The next 3 projects are queued up. I wonder if one of these is we can do something with ambrosia, because I would love to use our ambrosia for literally anything right now. We have so much ambrosia. So where do I make this armor that we have just researched? It's not here. So it must be at a smithing table then? Ah, here it is. Fueled smithy. There we go. Let's build one of those. And we can build a fueled smelter too, but that's really not useful. Does Calhoun actually have any relations? He does, with Nico. So, we can turn this into a bedroom and then just have it full of art, and he can just meditate there. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so right. So we'll move... Oh, can we not move these? Wait. I don't think I can move those. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of plague. Okay. See, this is what Randy Random has been waiting to get me with. Apparently. He was waiting to give me the plague a million times over. Lovely. Just what I wanted today. I wanted the plague. It looks like we've almost fully emptied that. That's good. Kind of. Means that most of our stuff is in fact being stored up here. Well, if we can't move the art, then we're just going to have to work around the art. Unfortunately, our art is in very inconvenient locations. But I think if we put a buffalo bed here, then it should work out mostly fine for now. And we'll put a wall there just so that it stays a little warmer. And there we go. And we'll set the owner to Calhoun. Okay, now we have a smithy. And from here, we can make all of this stuff. Excellent. Oh, we can make glass. If only we had sand. A warg is hunting one of my cats? Unacceptable. Oh good, he's already opening fire. There we go. You leave my cat alone. Death in 9 hours. Why is it always the tail? Okay, well, it'll make it back inside and we can heal it. Alright, let's get one of our medical professionals on it. We'll get Myers on it. Go tend to the cat. Use our limited medicine. Do not let the cat die. How are we doing on down here? Nutritional growth is still keeping up. Which is weird considering it's winter. So we're gonna just make a zone. Stockpile zone here. And we'll just say, put the hay here, priority critical. We'll construct a roof over it so that it rots a little slower. And that should help with that. Oh, is this not set to prisoner bathroom? Oh, okay. So we need to get rid of that door then in order for this to be usable as a prison bathroom. Okay. Apparently they can't use doors. I suppose we can put a stall door there. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Doesn't look like it will. Yeah, we still got that volcanic winter going on. Hopefully that'll go away sometime soon. It's been going for a quarter of a year already. It won't kill us, but it'll certainly slow us down in the spring. But we still got another 11 days of spring. So, I mean, 11 days of winter. Blah. 11 more days of winter before spring rolls around, so it shouldn't really matter all too much. Oh, so ignoring that ship landing, this is actually quite interesting. I didn't know I had this. So a large fire can attract wild men wandering in as well as raids. So that's interesting. So if we ever wanted to, we could set that up and potentially get more colonists at the cost of more animal raids. Not quite worth it right now, but definitely something to keep in mind. Mad wild boars, huh? Oh, that's a lot of boars. You know, I think I'm gonna reorganize this so that I can just do this. All the people with guns, come here. All those without, go to the hospital. Actually, we're gonna want to fall back so that we can maximize our efficiency. Come on. There we go. And we'll throw a fireball here. Bam! Got him. Problem dealt with. Oh, almost. Got a straggler. Any more? No. Excellent. That is within the home zone, so it will be dealt with. And there we go. Minimal damage to our colonists. Put Apple at the rear of the list up here since they can't do combat. You know what? We're going to forbid those just because I'd rather not butcher them right now. We'll just leave them out there. Predators can come eat them instead of us, and our cats can eat them just right there. So it should be fine. Ah, Enbon's about to level up. That's good. You got a bit farther to push. But then we'll be able to start doing these. Yeah, the Word of Joy is going to be really nice because that'll allow us to... That'll give us another tool to keep our people happy. And it looks like we finally burned through all the fecal sludge. Or at least I finally noticed that we have. Alright, let's put a table down here for our little prisoners. Another infested ship chunk, huh? Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, we'll just leave that down there. A Thrumbo. Ooh. Now those would be awesome to get on our side. But none of our people have animals level 10. Not even you. That's a shame. What are your stats? Ah, you're very social, that's right. That's why I want to get you converted. It does not seem to be working, though, as Calhoun is doing a horrible job at converting you. I'm starting to think I should shove somebody else in there and convert them. Who all do we have who are following this? Apple. Well, I can't shove Apple in there. Apple's the only one keeping this up and running. Actually, that might be the perfect reason to shove Apple in there. I think that's exactly it. I think Apple should be the next one to go in. It'll lower our ambrosia production temporarily. But considering we already have a little over 1,000, I think it's safe to say we have plenty. So we'll just shove her in there and convert, then release. There we go. And I believe Apple should be... What? No. You were supposed to convert Apple. Okay, so we'll just set that to convert. There we go. And we have finished researching writing gear. Nice. And Enbon has leveled up their psychic abilities. Let's see. Explosion, fire shield, breathe flame. We're going to go with explosion. Because self-explosion is good, but launching an explosion is better. There we go. Kata is now finally beginning to burn through our stone chunks we just have lying around the base. Took him long enough. Alright, he's gonna haul it all the way out. No, just drop it on the floor. It's faster. Accepting BB. What's this? 34. He's a chef. Let's see. Designed as companions, concubines, second line of a mate. Inept at manual tasks, physically weak and mentally... No! That is not worth fighting 34 people over. No, that is not worth it. You know what? We're going to set this up to also hold chunks. Because I'm getting real sick of these ones. There we go. Get those out of there. Oh, that's why. Incorrect ideology set. There we go. Okay. Now Calhoun should be able to start trying to convert. Again! I made that mistake again. Man. Well, at least I picked it up a little quicker this time. There we go. 100 to 91. Calhoun can't convert you because you're having a mental breakdown. Ah, and we have finished researching food condiments. And so that's 2 research projects done today. And now we're on to figuring out how to make cement. Which, depending on if it's better than our current walls, we may or may not use. After that, let's queue up the next couple. We should probably go for these quicker ones so that we can advance a little faster. So we'll do pot carvings and pottery. I guess obelisks. I don't really know what we're going to use obelisks for, but it's a possibility. I don't think we are going to use them. I think we're just going to research them. Actually, that's a good point. We're never going to use those. Now, this I might be able to use. Temperature control and mosaics. That's what we'll queue up next. Myers is still close to having a mental breakdown, but that's because he is tired. Calhoun's going back in, trying to calm down Herring. And they do not. Okay. Let's have Storch mine this bit here out. Actually, we'll just have him mine out this whole thing. And we're just going to finish up the hospital. Because the hospital needs to get constructed. Also, now that we know what the problem was, we can set construction back to priority 2. Therapist. Our plants are still dying to the cold, but the heal root is holding out. Barely. And it looks like we have more than enough food, like I was hoping. So, no more mass famines. We have successfully managed to stave off all potential mass famines. It is currently -4 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and the inside of our base is barely above freezing. Ah, Herring is no longer hiding in a room. Excellent. Kata is making good work on all the chunks. Now that he's able to do that, because there's no other jobs for him to do, should make things a bit better. As we'll finally be able to start getting all these darn chunks out of our base. In fact, let's just set them all to be hauled out. Get them all out of here. Well, I think I'm going to be ending off this episode here. I feel this is a good stopping point. Nothing important's really happening right now. So, great time to leave it. So, just a reminder, episodes are now going to be pre-recorded, like at least a week in advance. I'm aiming to get it 2 weeks in advance, so there will always be at least 2 weeks of videos in reserve for you all to watch, should something happen to my power. Other than that, in terms of what happened in the game today, got, 3 research projects done? So that's nice. A lot of just little things around the base. Figured out why the prisoners weren't being interacted with at all. Got that fixed again. I really need to keep a better eye on that. And we got some cats. So that's awesome. We got cats now. So going to be using them to pad out our lackluster amount of colonists. And so with that, I will see you all in the next episode.